Hi everyone, this is Amy, also known as the Reading Stitcher on Instagram. So I thought I would just do a very short video, hopefully short, just showing you guys some of my finishes. I still plan on doing kind of a monthly 2-week update next weekend, hopefully, just for the progress and new starts that I did on my whips. And so I actually recorded that video earlier today, and I got through it and I started editing it, and I realized that there was no sound. No sound at all. So I'm trying this again, but with something smaller, making sure that I can, figure out this whole video thing. And so I just wanted to show off some of the smalls that I finished and how I actually go about storing and kind of FFOing them. So I'll start with the ones that have, sorry if I'm looking over here, I actually just have my binder here. So I'll just show off the two that I have that are currently not FFO'd. I don't have the names of the patterns for all of these, but hopefully I can at least give you a gist of where I got them. So the first one I want to show here is very small. I'm just going to put that up there. So this was a freebie, a kit that I got from a magazine. I'm not entirely sure what magazine that was. And I just finished this year, and it just has a few beads and of course the bird that goes on it. And this will be finished in the same way as the other ones that I'll be showing off today. This was a cute little stitch. It took me admittedly a long time just because I don't usually stitch on my smalls. And the fabric for this one, it's not an Aida, but it was a very cheap fabric, so I didn't really like working on it, but I really, really think that this is just so cute. And it's meant to go as a part of a Christmas card, but I've decided to keep it because it was the first project that I actually finished that had some beads on it. So the next project that I have was part of a group that I was in. I believe it was Nerdy Cross Stitch group, and it came out in 4 parts, and it just says nerd. So don't have much room here, but so the N is the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Obviously, you've got Pac-Man. R is the Mario, Super Mario, and then of course the D is Pikachu from Pokemon. So I finished this actually in the first year that I started cross-stitching. So I guess it must have been the end of 2020 that I finished this. And I originally planned on finishing this kind of like on a board. How I've seen some other people do it, but I haven't actually gotten around to because I haven't decided what I want to do with it, or where I would hang it, really. So those are the only two projects that I have that are not FFO'd. And then these ones, hi. So my camera went there for a sec, so this may be a bit of an awkward segue. So this is my kind of cross journal scrapbook. This is how I finish all of my smalls. As of right now, there's not very many pages in here really, but anything small that I make typically goes into here. I don't have a lot of frames. Like, I don't have any frame projects actually at the moment. But my bigger projects will obviously be getting framed and hung up on the wall. It's just a generic book. I just happen to like the front of this. So I think I'm going to have to take these pages out so that the glare doesn't bug you guys. So I'm going to try and do this. So my front page is this. So this is Be Natural, Be You, and there is a little bit of glare with the sparkle. So Be Natural, Be You. This is a kit that I got at the first craft fair that I went to. The person who I bought this from, who unfortunately I don't have the pattern anymore, so I'm not entirely sure. She actually started this with me and kind of was one of the first small projects that I ever did with someone to actually show me what I was doing. Next is She Likes My Spark. So this is Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. And there's actually a sister piece to this that says, May All Your Bacon Burn. And that's from the movie Howl's Moving Castle. And my sister actually has that one hung up in her kitchen. And it's the exact same photo of Calcifer. It's just a different quote. So the next page I have here is a little bookmark. It was just a magazine picture. So it came in the magazine with the fabric and the floss. Some really bad glare on this. So it doesn't really say anything. I'll read the quote that I put in here. I actually put the name of this pattern. It's called Japanese Maiden, and I did this in 2020. And the quote that I decided to put in here is, "Love is like cherry blossoms. They bloom at the first promise of spring." And I just thought that went so well with her. She's got blossoms and flowers all in her kimono here. So that's the first kind of page in my book. Next, I have this pattern here. Do I look like a morning person? Close up. And I think this is probably one of the fastest things I've ever stitched. I loved it. And I got this as a Christmas present from my mom in 2020 for 2020 Christmas, and I finished it barely a month later in 2021. And so, like I said, it says, "Do I look like a morning person?" And I don't know what I was doing. I just put most definitely not a morning person. I am very much a night owl, and I couldn't think of a better picture that it's so cute and it is so good. This next page, this is also a present that I got from my mom from that same Christmas of 2020. I finished this one also in 2021, and this was owl number 4. My mom actually bought me these ones. They were Joy Sunday kits, and she didn't know that they weren't licensed, so there was no name to this one other than just Owl 4. But I thought she was cute, and I actually have I think 2 more similar to this that kind of go together that I haven't started yet. So next I have this dragonfly. So I didn't do much with this one. I just kind of I wrote down that this is from the calendar pattern book that I got. So there's actually 12 in this kind of animals in this kind of style of just like colors all over the place. And obviously this is the dragonfly, and I finished this in 2020. And all the craft supplies that I used to put these like on the boards and stuff, like this is just regular craft paper that I just kind of glued like together. You can see that, and everything I bought here was from the dollar store. So this is the last one that's in here, and I think this is actually my favorite one. So this one was a Dimensions Kit Poppies. In 2020 I finished this, and It's saying here this is my first finish like ever. So I'm gonna put this in close so you guys can see, but all this brown, all that writing is cross stitch. And I really like this one. It's the only Dimensions kits that I've actually finished. And this is my favorite pattern out of all the ones that are in here. And this was just a piece of like craft paper and I just colored in the one rose. But yeah, so this one's my favorite one. And that's all I have really for finishes. I don't think there's any more at the back of this book. Yeah, that's it. So that's all the projects that I finished over the past like 4 years, because all the other projects that I've started are big projects like my Heaven and Earth designs, or big samplers like my Jonah Elliott sampler. So that's just what I wanted to show you. And I just, I thought that I would show off some of my finishes and how I FFO things. And I actually I like pulling out this book every now and again and just looking at all the stuff that's in here. And I do enjoy, putting all this stuff together. It's not super crafty or super organized, but I really like the way I've organized this stuff. So that's it. That's all I had for you guys. I'll hopefully be back first week of February to do like a January update. And I will see you guys all then. Bye.